Hey folks, welcome back and Happy New Year 2020. I'm your host, Lorenzo Big Flem Fleming here, hosting another episode of Big Flem's Pigskin Picks NFL Edition here on Big Flem Radio and TV. I hope that you folks had a great holiday, had a great Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, so on and so forth. I hope that the kiddies and adults got nice presents from Santa Claus, and I hope that you survived the New Year revelry, the ringing in 2020. And now, since we're more than halfway through the first month of the new year and getting this year going, and the same thing holds true for the NFL season. Like I said, I was on vacation during the Christmas and New Year's holiday. I spent time visiting my son in Japan, who's serving in the Navy, and he's stationed there. So I spent my holidays there out of the country. So that was the main reason why you haven't heard a podcast from me in the last couple of weeks. But I've been keeping tabs on the NFL playoffs and wrapping up the regular season as well. And of course, the usual Black Monday after the season where coaches from teams that did poorly got fired. Of course, Jason Garrett, they finally got rid of him in Dallas after so many years. And, things didn't work out like they want to. And now he just got a new offensive coordinator job with the New York Giants, their rivals in the NFC East division. So, and also Cleveland got rid of their coach as well, Freddie Kitchens, after 1 year. And plus, there's a couple other NFL vacancies that are available for coaches as well. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead. Right now, we're at the Conference Championship Sunday, where we have the AFC, the American Football Conference, and the NFC, the National Football Conference. First game will be the Tennessee Titans, who really surprised a lot of folks this year when they knocked off the defending Super Bowl champs, the New England Patriots, in the wild card game with that interception, at the end of the game. And also how they stifled Lamar Jackson, the soon-to-be NFL's MVP of the league and Offensive Player of the Year, how they stifled him. And also their running back, Derrick Henry, that dude just ran all over those defensive line. 200 and something yards, man. Oh, wow. Well, can Derrick Henry repeat that performance today against the Kansas City Chiefs there in Arrowhead today? We'll soon find out in a few minutes as the game is getting ready to kick off at about 3:05 p.m. Eastern Time, or 2:05 Central Time, where the game is being played at in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium, where it's like temperature is 18 degrees, when it feels like 6 degrees. When they play against Patrick Mahomes, the first NFL player in NFL history to throw for 5 touchdown passes, over 300 yards, and there's some good stats he did in the playoffs. So he's really, writing the record books in the playoffs with that long arm, especially last week when they were down 24-0 at halftime, and then led them on a 41-0 run. They scored 41 unanswered points in the second half after the team scored 10 points, to increase their lead. So, can magic happen again today? Well, we'll soon find out, folks. So as far as Big Flem is concerned, like I said, Patrick Mahomes, like I said, if he can duplicate what he did last week, and like I said, get his offensive guys going, especially Kelsey and Hill, their offensive players, the wide receivers and tight ends, get that game going. And if their defense, stiffen up against Derrick Henry, because I know that the Tennessee Titans is going to run Derrick Henry to try to challenge that Kansas City defense. So we'll see. But as far as Big Flem is concerned, we're rooting for Kansas City to go all the way to the Super Bowl. So that's Big Flem's pigskin pick for this game. We're picking the Kansas City Chiefs over the Tennessee Titans in a close game, folks. My prediction, I would say 24-21 Kansas City. And Derrick Henry, I think he's going to put up some good running numbers today for the Tennessee Titans. So I guess their Music City Miracle Part 2 is about to come to an end, folks. So all you Tennessee Titan fans, I hate to break it to you, and you know who you are, but I think their run in the playoffs is coming to an end. So we're going to go with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs to win this one to go to the Super Bowl. Now, on the NFC side of the house, we have the 13-3 teams, both hot teams in the NFC, the Green Bay Packers, led by Aaron Rodgers and company, traveling to the Bay Area, Santa Clara, at Levi Stadium to take on the 13-3 San Francisco 49ers with Jimmy Garoppolo as quarterback and my frat brother Richard Sherman, the cornerback. And he is tight, man. He really put up some good defensive numbers. Nobody hasn't scored a touchdown against him so far in the playoffs. And of course, Jimmy Garoppolo, he's leading that offense, man. I'm just amazed, So, and of course, Green Bay, they had a Week 11 meeting during the regular season where they got thrashed by the 49ers in San Francisco, 35-7. So, right now, Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers, he got to get it together if he's going to pull out a win over the 49ers in this NFC Championship game this afternoon, later on this evening. So, I'm torn on this one, folks. Like I said, I got some friends who are Green Bay fans, and I like Aaron Rodgers as well. And like I say, out of deference to my frat brother, Richard Sherman, the cornerback for Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, playing for the 49ers, I think this will probably be a close game as well. But I hate to do this, but I'm going to lean towards the Green Bay Packers and a close victory over the 49ers to go to the Super Bowl, folks. So this is Big Flem's Pigskin Picks for the conference championship game, folks. We're picking the Kansas City Chiefs over the Tennessee Titans in a close one. And just like I mentioned a few minutes ago, folks, we pick the Green Bay Packers over the San Francisco 49ers to represent the NFC to go to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks in Miami for Super Bowl 54 at Hard Rock Cafe Stadium. Like I said, they named that stadium down in Miami, Florida. So many times when I was growing up, it was Joe Robbie Stadium for the former family that used to own the Dolphins. Then the Sun Life Stadium, Dolphin Stadium. Wow. Now it's Hard Rock Cafe Stadium. I wonder what will be the new name for the Dolphin Stadium in the future. But, all right, folks, I hope you get a chance to enjoy the games today. And I know I will. And tune in again. And also, next week is the Pro Bowl. Of course, the fans voted for whoever will be on the Pro Bowl from the AFC as well as the NFC. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's still played in Florida now, because I know it's always been played in Hawaii for so many years, and then they kind of gotten away from Hawaii over the last couple of years. So if you're into watching the Pro Bowl next week, I'm sure there'll be some good names will be playing in the Pro Bowl, except for the ones whoever make it to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks on February 2nd down in North Miami, Dade County, Super Bowl 54. So there's my picks, folks. It'll be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 54 on February 2nd down in South Florida, Miami. All right, folks. That about wrap it up. I know I should be able to stretch this out longer than what I'm recording, but like I said, it's a short podcast. So again, like I said, please check out Big Flem Radio and TV. Like I said, we have 6 podcast channels, including this one that you're listening to. And like I said, we cover Big Flem's Pigskin Picks NFL edition. Also, we did Big Flem's Pigskin Picks college football edition. Like I said, I haven't kept up with that over the last couple of weeks also because of vacation and also getting over the cold. There's a strain of the flu's going around here in Southern California. At least, unfortunately, a couple of people has died so far. So right now I'm getting better with my health and trying to get better. And, of course, we all know that LSU won the national championship, which I basically already kind of figured that out already. It was a good game. Like I said, I know Joe Burrows, like I said, with that arm of his, like I said, he'll be a great prospect in the NFL coming up in the draft in April. Like I said, I just hope and pray he doesn't go to Cincinnati, though. And a lot of folks are moaning about, Joe Burrow shouldn't go to waste his talent in Cincinnati, replacing Andy Dalton and whatever. So I hope some lucky team will trade up to get Joe Burrows if he's the first overall pick in the draft. And I know, of course, you probably heard Tua Tagovailoa from Alabama. He declared himself for the draft. So those are some top two quarterbacks going to be picked in the first round there. Like I said, it depends on how far in the first round he goes or how low he drops. Because I know everybody knows he's injury prone, especially after the injury he had this year. He hurt his hip. He had 2 high ankle procedures this year as well. So they're going to start worrying about him, making him think he's probably injury prone, but he's got the stats. You know, he won a national title with Alabama and lost one, of course. So we'll see how that goes. So, and going back to the subject at hand, like I say, we got 5 other podcast channels dedicated to music, talk, and of course sports, mainly football and veterans issues and information. And also, we have an interesting online store, with Big Flem radio and TV themed merchandise and products. So please check it out. Go to www.bigflemradiotv.com. Again, that's www.bigflemradiotv, that's one word.com. And if you want to send us an email, like I say, if you want to be a guest prognosticator for the Super Bowl or start prepping up for next season later on in the year, as well as for the college football season for 2020. And also, if you have any comments, or if you want to, send us a dedication or, send us a shout out to somebody, feel free to do it through our email at bigflemradiotv@gmail.com. Again, that's bigflemradiotv@gmail.com. Also, we're on our social media as well, folks. Yes, we have a Twitter account. If you want to send all that information in a tweet, by no means, go for it. Use the hashtag at Flem_radio. Again, that's Flem, FLEM as in Mike, _radio, RADIO. And also, we have a Facebook group page as well as a Facebook page under Big Flem Radio and TV, if you want to do the same as well. And also check out all things that's going on, upcoming concert events from different groups, from different genres, a little trivia, history, and so on and so forth, and happy birthday wishes for music and celebrities. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. All right, folks, and also check out, different platforms where you can find this podcast. Like I said, I usually use Spreaker. Like I said, you can find all Big Flem Radio and TV podcast shows on iHeartMusic, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, podcasts, and Deezer, and a few other podcast platforms. So check it out. Check it out. It's worth it. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap this up for another edition of Big Flem's Pigskin Picks NFL edition here on Big Flem Radio and TV. Big Flem Radio and TV is a production of Black Rebel Productions in association with Flem Media. The opening theme for Big Flem Radio and TV is a property of Fox NFL Sports as well as NFL properties. Big Flem Radio and TV do not profit from the music clip, nor they own the rights to it. Take care, and again, tune in again for Big Flem Radio and TV, as well as this podcast, as well as the other 5 podcast shows. Lorenzo's Jams, Reflections, Veteran Nation Today, and of course, Rockin' Into the Night. And Lorenzo's commentaries. Make sure you check those out, guys. They're very interesting. And also leave your comments. Like I said, we like to hear from you. We like to hear your comments and complaints on how we can do things better. Like I said, we keep trying to do things better every day. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Until then, take care. God bless. Love your neighbor as yourself. And be a blessing to other people today. All right, folks. Talk to you later.
Hey folks, this is Lorenzo Big Flem Fleming, the host and creator of Big Flem Radio and TV website. As you know, I am a host of 6 podcasts on Big Flem Radio and TV, designed for the general listening audience. Like I said, whenever you get a chance, check it out. Check out the website. Check out the online store for Big Flem Radio and TV themed products and little knickknacks and gifts for your friends and your family members. Like I said, you'll find it very interesting. I guarantee it. Like I said, the podcast covers news, music, talk. I wouldn't say news, but mainly talk about today's news and topics, as well as a channel dedicated to my fellow American military veterans, because I am a veteran myself. 21 years qualifying service in the Army and the Army Reserves, which includes 2 combat tours in Iraq and 6 months contingency operation tour in Kuwait. So I dedicate that show to all my fellow veterans and family members of veterans. So if you give a chance, hey, give me a chance. Give a listen. Check out the website at www.bigflemradiotv, that's one word, .com. Again, that's www.bigflemradiotv.com. I'll spell it out for you. It's BIGFLEM as in Mike, RADIO TV. And you can send me a tweet on Twitter with the hashtag Flem, FLEM_radio. So like I said, give me a shot, give it a listen. And also, if you want to send a request for a song or want to make a comment or criticisms about any of the podcast shows on Big Flem Radio and TV, go ahead. I like to hear from you. Send me a shout out, or if you want me to do a shout out for somebody, or if you want to do a dedication on a certain show, just send it to the email bigflemradiotv@gmail.com. Again, that's bigflemradiotv@gmail.com, and put whatever particular podcast show in the subject line. For example, one of the shows you're listening to right now is Big Flem's Pigskin Picks NFL edition, as well as college football edition. Also, you can send the subject line. You can use My Prerogative with Lorenzo Fleming, Reflections, Rockin' Into the Night, as well as Lorenzo's Jams. Again, give it a try. Check it out. Listen to it. Tell all your friends and your neighbors and your family members, and even strangers. You won't regret it. It's Big Flem Radio and TV.
Flem Radio wants you to know that approximately every 51 minutes, someone is killed in a drunk driving crash. Buzz driving can also cause huge financial penalties with fines and legal fees. Friends, don't let friends drive drunk. Find out more at nhtsa.org.
Hi, you've reached Heineken USA. We're not in right now, but if you have a story you'd like to share with us, tell us. All right, beep's coming up. I stopped at a buddy's house this weekend, and when I walked in, he was vacuuming the floor with an old canister vac. He's got the hose in one hand and a hiney in the other. When he turned to look at me, he hit the end of the retractable power cord, pulling it out of the electrical socket. The cord whipped around in the air like a snake. The plug hit him right between the eyes just as he had turned to look at me. He never saw it coming. It knocked him right on his butt. He didn't have the vacuum in hand, but he was still holding his Heineken. Never spilled a drop. My kind of man. Well, at least he has his priorities in order. If you want to share a story you've heard over Heineken, call 1-800-44-RED-STAR. The machine is always on. Talk to you later. Heineken USA, White Plains, New York. Tommy, did you take him for his walk? I guess so. You guess so? Yeah, I'm never sure whether I'm taking him or he's taking me. Well, keep eating right and taking Flintstones vitamins, and soon you'll be a bigger influence on moose. Flintstones, complete with the vitamins and minerals kids need and the great taste they love. At Geico Direct, our mission is clear. Like lavender bath beads and a masseuse named Helga, we make you feel tingly all over. So close your eyes, breathe deeply, and chant after me. A 15-minute call could save me 15% or more on car insurance. Feel the tension melt away as you imagine life with smaller bills. To achieve this level of nirvana, call 1-800-947-AUTO, 1-800-947-AUTO. Think of us as aromatherapy for your wallet. Geico Direct, the sensible alternative.
Gnarly, dude. This is Jess Spicoli. When I'm out hanging 10, catching the waves, checking out the chicks, and skipping Mr. Hand's class, I'm listening to Big Flem Radio and TV. Oh.
Hi, I'm here today because I'm addicted.
Big Flem Radio and TV.
Get ready.
You know.
Now that's an addiction, man.